Let's get the read from all of this with Dieter Bolton. We've got Dow Jones Newswire's chief editor, Glenn Hall, Making Money host, Charles Payne, and tech analyst, Ian Wishingard. Ian, end with you, begin with you. Is this beating today in Facebook stock, in your eyes, justified?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how long it took. I sold all my Facebook many months ago when they just started to talk about changing the newsfeed formula and the engagement levels. So I was so surprised that it just seemed to go through it, did the congressional testimony, and just kept going up. So I think it's the proper time, and I'm not sure if this is the end of it.
So when you were selling, you were concerned about what happens to subscribers and the growth that many took for granted, because it seemed like the market always ignored that. Now the chickens have come home to roost.
Yes, their saving grace is Instagram. So they lost a lot of people. The grandmas and everyone came on Facebook, and then the younger kids went and left it. With Instagram, they've been able to gain and grow an audience there. But overall, the engagement and the negative news, and now with Senate talking about privacy controls, that's going to be the real issue. I think what happened is they kind of stuck their head out, and the minute it hit our democracy, and we saw what privacy was going on, we got very concerned. And now people want to go, what information do you have on me? And if they start making people toggle their information too much and withhold information from Facebook, it's going to change their ability to monetize.
But if this was going to have a pervasive effect on the industry, Charles, it hasn't. And they all have their various privacy issues, if you think about it. But from Twitter to Google and all the other alphabet, we've not seen a widespread fallout.
Well, yeah, to that point, I think right now you got Google, Apple right at all-time highs. Spotify was interesting because initially the stock was hammered when they announced their numbers, and they pointed to increased European regulations, but now it's at an all-time high. So it does seem to be company-specific. I do agree. It seems like the writing was on the wall with the plateauing of monthly average users. But again, when you get 2.3 billion, you're not going to be able to grow that 50% every quarter. They need lightning to strike again. I'm not sure where the political stuff is going to take them. I think to a degree, when I listened to the conference call, it sounds like almost an excuse, sort of like the weather or more recently the tariffs, when in fact it might be more of a business-related issue, a good old-fashioned business-related issue. They've been extraordinarily successful. The stock has been a juggernaut, and it's hard to keep that going forever.
You know what I wonder about, and Glenn, you can have with this, and correct me if I'm wrong on the numbers here, but they've got 2.25 billion users, right? We're running out of people, right? I mean,
it's only a fifth of the global population.
I understand, but my point is...
Well, the other fifth doesn't have internet access, so...
Well, that could be it. But I'm saying, there are all high expectations for this company based on the juggernaut growth that's experienced. What if that is basically being called into question here?
Well, there's two things that are being called into question, which is, their ability to monetize. So their growth is heading in the direction of Instagram, but their ad servers in Instagram are not as lucrative as the traditional feed server, so that's a risk. They're spending more now on privacy issues, and that's going to hit the operating profits for a little while. But on the other hand, if they get that right, that could only be a temporary slowdown. And one thing we have to keep in mind, Neil, is they're talking about a slowdown in the growth rate. They're not talking about a decline in earnings or revenue.
No, that's a very good point. But other companies aren't as punished as Facebook has been. If Apple will get a one-day hit if it sells 80 million iPhones versus
that's why I think
75 million. But what do you think?
Crazy like a fox. So I think, and I heard these analysts. You could hear them sweating, right, on this conference call last night. So anxious. I think that he's crazy like a fox, because if you feel sort of the hot breath of regulators on your neck, what better way to calm everybody down than say, we're actually taking one for the team. We're actually going to spend to make sure our platform is a little bit more solid. We're actually going to spend. Look how hard we're working to do the right thing.
That isn't what unnerved investors.
That is not what unnerved. I think what unnerved investors was the revenue miss and then this slower growth story. But I'm very much with Glenn. This is not a decline. This is still growth. As far as revenue goes, in the 30% range. There's a million companies out there that would kill for numbers like that. And I do know what you're saying about saturation, particularly in North America and in Europe, which is where most of their users are. But I think the world is more mobile. Facebook very much has a handle on that. If it's not through Instagram, it's through Messenger. It's through WhatsApp. They have other tricks. And you remember, too, when Facebook pivoted very, very quickly to that sort of mobile strategy, and everybody was like, this is a mess. They took a much smaller hit at the time. But I feel like Mark Zuckerberg and the people around him, they're pretty clever. I think they are in this for the long haul.
So you
I don't
think they're
own Facebook.
resetting expectations,
Yes.
and then they can
and
beat them later.
at the same time getting regulators off their back.